Okay guys, this week we're still in South Texas. We got everybody in camp. Seth's in camp, Indian Creek boys, my dad, Reno. We're at the G4 Ranch. They got birds. Let's get after them.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well, we are heading to our second destination here on the turkey tour. And luckily we didn't have to drive but about 45 minutes from our first location. Mike and Stuart at Indian Creek's there, and Reno's there. So we're gonna meet the guys. We're gonna get settled in and probably do some hunting this afternoon. It's should be a good day for it. It ain't, well, it's about 85 degrees. I don't think it's gonna get any warmer than that, but we ease into the G4 Ranch. I've never hunted it personally, but Seth and Reno have. And I say they got some turkeys, so let's go get after them.
We made it. Stuart, nice to meet you, sir. Welcome. What's up?
Hello. Chris Ford. It's my dad right here, Russell.
How are you, sir?
How you doing, senior?
Good to meet you.
So we arrive in camp at the G4 Ranch. It's a beautiful day. We have some time this afternoon, so we all decide to go out. We split off into two groups. Dad and Reno head one way, and me and the Indian Creek guys head another way. We weren't successful that afternoon. Neither group saw any turkeys, but we did see some sign, and we're optimistic for the next morning.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Woodhaven Custom Calls, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Foxtrot Ammunition, Vortex Optics, and Worldwide Pursuit.
Well guys, it's the first morning here at the G4 Ranch, and Reno and Dad are actually going to stay here and hunt, and Mike, Stuart, and myself, we're heading to a different piece of property. Said it's got some birds on it, so we're going to load up here shortly and get after them. What do you think?
Let's go see. We tried it yesterday a little bit, seen a couple of them, but they wasn't playing, so let's see if we can get some players this morning.
Well, Dad and Reno set up close to the lodge. They've been seeing quite a few turkeys right here close to the lodge. So they get on a high point right here on the edge of this pond levee, set up where they can see really good, and Reno goes to calling. Well, after a few calling sequences, it kind of goes quiet. And then all at once to the right, they hear a bird gobble. Reno looks to the right, and two longbeards have seen the decoy spread, and they're coming to him.
Yeah. How about that, Senior? Yeah. Come in kind of silent, but he gobbled right over there.
All right, got me one this morning, boys. We came to a known location where they were roosting. Well, we thought we knew where they was roosted, but these were actually roosted in a different direction than what we thought. But we set up, didn't hear anything on the roost, nothing. It was nice, calm, pretty morning, cool here at the G4 Ranch. And we just set up, found us a good spot, set up, and started making some calls. And I probably called for, I don't know, about 30 minutes probably. Put the call down, took a little break, and all of a sudden he gobbled. And he was about 70 yards to our right there, him and another tom. And I eased around and could see him, and he was in full strut. And they were working their way toward the decoy setup, and they walked right on down, and didn't really want to put on a show for us with the decoys, but we got some good footage of him. And I told Senior, I said, when he sticks his head up, I'm gonna shoot him. And he said, okay. So I let him have it, shooting that Browning 410 with Foxtrot bullets. And it put a hurting on him, buddy, I'm telling you. It's about 30 yards, I guess, something like that. But he didn't go far.
Meanwhile, on another piece of property, Mike Stewart and myself are also set up on a pond levee. We got some birds working. Sure enough, they come out and both see each other, and the fight is on. Well, these birds end up fighting in front of us, and they end up going over the pond levee away from us. Turns out, we weren't successful that morning. Well, it's a few more days into the hunt, and Dad and I are hunting together, and we called in a turkey in this particular spot right here, close to a roost location, on this big plowed field. It's a food plot, really, and this turkey skirted the decoys. I don't know if he was nervous of the Jake or what, but he just kind of skirted out wide. And so we head back to that same spot the next evening, and we only put a hen out this time and try our luck with just a hen. As it gets later in the evening, I look over my left shoulder and I see a lone turkey out in this food plot, and he's easing our way. I put the binos on him, and sure enough, it's a longbeard. Well, this bird is showing no interest in the decoy whatsoever. Mind you, we only have a hen out, so as he gets closer, I soft yelp to him, and that's all it takes. He turns and he starts coming right to us. We got it. Well, here's the bird we killed yesterday evening, a little more light. I dressed this bird last night, put him in the cooler here at the G4 Ranch, and hung him up where he'd still be pretty. we couldn't get a good wrap last night. Them other turkeys come in there, and we lost light. And that's part of it sometimes. And we actually roosted them, and it didn't transpire this morning. But we did get this bird yesterday evening, and it was okay. You know, it wasn't your classic gobble to the call kind of hunt, but it was still a turkey hunt nonetheless. And we set up close to where these turkeys have been roosting, because they will not come to a call. And sure enough, right there, you know, the light started fading of the afternoon, and they come out in this field, and they spend some time there for a few hours before they fly up. And I just happened to look over my shoulder after a few calling sequences and saw this bird out in the plot there, and I thought he was going to skirt us like the bird did the day before. And we only put the hen decoy out this time though, and where he could see it real good, I soft yelped, and he turned red, and he come right up there, and we took him. Made a good shot on him with the browning, and he's a beautiful Rio. Well, we've had a good time here at the G4 Ranch. Reno's got some birds, and I killed a bird. Dad got to hunt a little bit, and we've been on them. They just haven't been acting like turkeys, but I'm sure they will here in about a week. We got to head to Alabama and all over the southeast pretty much. So. Nonetheless, we had a good time here at the G4 Ranch, and we can't wait to come back again next year.